Nice, nice.
We move on to the match. Dise versus Leon. The match you've been waiting for a couple of minutes. Dise still the youngest player in the scene against Leon. An old veteran coming back. An old veteran of the German scene representing the Playing Ducks. And Dise, the Thunder Ducks. Which duck will prevail?
Always please lead Duck. He'll always prevail.
Mm-hmm. Not in my heart.
Number one.
Yeah. No one else left.
He forced the critter change on LR. He's a legend. He'll always be known for that.
It is kind of what happened. Yeah, that's kind of true. Okay, I give him that. Keeper versus Archmage. Autumn Leaves.
Yeah, an interesting Ancient War positioning. This hasn't been, I feel like, as common as it was when this map was first introduced, because it's just pretty slow to creep, because you have to build the Ancient Wars so far away, and then we see, like, already on most camps, you'd be pulling the creeps and you'd already be putting damage on them. But what this means for Dise is that he'll be able to counter-expand quickly, he'll be able to get 1.9 quickly, and then he'll be able to harass, ideally, the expansion of Leon, but we'll see if Leon, 1, expands, and 2, if he does, if he goes for the bottom right or for the easy natural.
I haven't seen him play too much against Night Elf. I think in general, he's pretty reliant on a Mountain King, which could be a solution here as well. I haven't seen him with like Panda or Blood Mage too much so far. Not really a tell, huh?
Footman going to look for them regardless, though, and gets ensnared a second time, but that's going to buy a lot of time for Leon to go and creep. Will it be the bottom right? I'm a big fan of the bottom right.
Oh.
We'll see. There's a Wisp already there to scout. Level 2 now for Dise. Doesn't get the Footman kill, but it's going to run straight to the natural. So Leon might have a little bit of space here.
Looks like it. Also, the Wisp can be used against detonates, but not too much space. Dise is rushing over right away. Gotta say, MMR-wise, Dise is the big favorite. 150 MMR higher, but is anybody grinding as much as Leon at the moment? Not too sure. Good deny, but a kill is obviously a kill.
Yeah, the denies are really, really important, of course, to keep that keeper off level 3. Once the keeper is level 3, that level 2 entangle can just kill pretty much every footman on the map. So 2 denies already. A third one is possible on this next peasant. And won't be denied, though, so that kill goes the way of Dise. Of course, it's important. A nice another deny by Leon. It's important, though, for Dise that he has stopped this expansion entirely for the time being, and he's counter-expanding already.
Wow, Dise is so fast in what he does. It's incredible. Another deny by Leon, though. Maybe he took coaching by Todd, how to kill your own units. Todd also very, very good at that. Thank you, Spooky G09, for the 10-month resub. Leon stabs back as one should, uses the Moonwells, and rinse and repeat.
Yeah, it does seem bad for Leon because he's lost quite a bit so far, but what's important is he forced Dise to use his whole mana pool. If you're getting entangled, you're always going to lose that unit most of the time if there's treants and archers close by, so not the end of the world. And now Dise is going to come back with more mana, and then, yeah, Leon's going to take some more losses, but eventually the keeper will be out of mana, and eventually Leon will secure this expansion.
If there's no big Nature's Revenge, Water Elemental, oops, he wanted to deny it, didn't really work. And now, treants and entangle galore.
Ooh, and he pulled the mercenaries. I love this play when Night Elves do it. We don't see it all the time, but it's really nice. The Berserker this early, the Priest this early is going to be excellent, especially once that Archmage reaches level 3. And for now, the expansion just being delayed even more. This is already quite a late expansion by maybe a minute, could even be longer, so this is all gravy for Dise.
Oh yeah. And the tech is running, and the expo is running, and he's getting closer to level 3. Not looking too great for Leon the Pro. Okay, finally some peace.
Yeah, and the Keeper still not really close to level 3. Thanks to those denies. If Leon had gotten no denies so far, the Keeper would have been 3, would have had more mana, and that would have been a whole lot more dead footmen. But for now, Leon is doing a pretty good job. The cancel on the tower, though, from Dise, the split from the 2 archers and the mercenaries is really, really good.
Oh, real nice. Floodgates open. That's another peasant down. He wants this Keeper so bad, full attention on him, but he's just walking it off with all 4 hoofs he got. Oh, not even that. Just staffs home. And more Moonwells, more mana. Wow, Dice's timings are really nice.
Yeah, super on point. And one camp in transition would be excellent for the level 3. Maybe the Sludge Flinger camp. I always try to remember the name of that camp. Maybe that could get him level 3. I think it could, and then he could start killing these footmen. But for now, of course, there's no towers, so Dice just wants to continue pressuring.
And why not? Like, it's working so well. Except with the level 3, I guess, but there's no defend yet. It's only a handful of footmen. There's no tower. There's no reason to not attack.
2 peasants getting quite low. The Archmage desperately needs to get 2 Treants for this level 3. Water Elemental goes the way of Dice now. Leon, if no deny comes, will get level 3. And at long last, he has the level 2 Water Elementals. And he's going to focus the Priest down before summoning it.
Oh, here we go. And now water the plants, Leon. Can he trap him here somehow? Whew, it was close, but with only 2 footmen, can't close that door. Oh man, if only the one arcane would have come through.
Yeah, that was such a nice split from Dice while Leon was distracted. The question always for human, though, in these situations, when expanding, when you are the one being defensive, as human so often is, what will the counter pressure be like? How much damage can you do in return? Now that the Archmage is level 3, now Defend is online. Now that the Keeper is going to be close to out of mana soon, given one more set of Treants, how much counter damage can he do?
Well, he got new mana from this level up, and it's level 3. And the expo's up, and the tech is done, and tier 3 is on the way.
Oh my god.
There's a lot of good arguments pro Dice. Pit Lord second! Rain of Fire!
Oh man, this guy. Pulling out all the stops. Okay, Leon notices immediately, but there's of course no Arcane Tower, and all the footmen are being killed by the now level 2 Entangle. Yeah, this is a pretty good argument for not creeping that green camp like Leon did. If he had just crept the bottom right instantly out of the altar, he would have got the camp done, he would have finished the Arcane Tower earlier, a lot of things would have gone his way, but now it's just snowballing, and of course, you already mentioned it, the follow-up for Dice. It's going to be Bears soon.
So can this Pit Lord be a liability that somehow loses him the game? Not too sure. Because he is doing quite some damage, but... nice by Dice to play a little cheesy here.
Yeah, I guess a Blood Mage would, in theory, just hard counter the Pit Lord, because the late game potential for a Pit Lord would be Cleave, and stacking him up with items, and Banish would counter that. And if it is Rain of Fire in the late game, then Siphon's going to do just that as well. So Blood Mage is looking like the best choice for Leon, who is now tier 2. His lumber's good, his gold is decent, he's getting double Sanctum up, but tier 3 is about a minute away, and then Master Bears will be about 2 minutes away for Dice already.
Okay, maybe Leon can do something against that, now that everything is a little more stable. Goes for an early workshop? Tinker! Okay! It's a fun hero combo.
Yeah, I know you're a fan of the Rockets, and there we see it, but I just don't know how good it actually is.
It gets better on a higher level.
Yes.
Tell you that much.
Absolutely, as so often skills do in this game.
A little problematic here. Needs to be a town portal. Okay, Leon not tapping out yet.
Just delaying. The creeping of the Pit Lord doesn't want to allow Dice to get both middle camps at least for free, and it wasn't free for Dice. He lost a lot of health, and he lost 2 archers. Lost a lot of mana. But Leon's going to have to creep something passive himself. Perhaps the left side, he could go for those 2 oranges, the expansion and the consumable camp. Of course, the shop's still available too, because heal scrolls are going to be needed now once this army starts coming out of those sanctums.
Oh yeah. Level 2 pity. Tinker leveling, no, like, the rockets. I love the rockets, you said it, but are they gonna be this good at that stage of the game? Archmage caught. Is it another TP? Yes, it is. Whew, that's 2 town portals in no time. That's barely ever good.
And wind already for Dice, who is a little bit lacking lumber, actually, but luckily for him, he's creeping the lab right now. Was he 47? Yeah, he could detonate a Wisp and just grab a Shredder. But, I mean, he's got so much gold, he might not even want to avoid breaking up heat. Yeah, there's the shredder.
Oh, can he steal this with rockets? No, Dise is moving away from this. Actually, is stealing the overseer. Oop.
That's
but now,
big. That's a big creep check. Really nice.
Yeah, but no TP, no survivability. Shredder goes to Dise. Mortar team can contribute enough damage to do something here. Dryads on the chase.
Oh, Adept isn't done yet. Adept is still like 20 seconds off for these priests, so an Entangle could be a kill on one of these heroes, almost.
I don't think Dise is realizing it yet. Level 3 Pit Lord. Oh, so powerful.
They're gonna be focused down. Leon doing what he can to just delay the creeping. But he's losing a lot in doing so. The footmen need to be traded off, of course, but Dise still with 1,400 gold, and the Shredder now gonna start working.
Yo! And upgrades are kicking in. I'm a little disappointed by the inventory of this Pit Lord. There's nothing stacking him yet. But Tier of War 89 is stacking us. Thank you for the 3-month resub.
Oh no, okay, doesn't lose his Tinker to Creeps. I did lose my TC level 2 on stream yesterday to the Mercenary Camp on Last Refuge, so glad to see Leon not doing the same here. Mortar team caught out, unfortunate. That is the carry of this army. 2 breakers gonna join in. The first Fairy Dragon now for Dise. The army is getting stronger and stronger, just like this Pit Lord.
Cleave will, of course, annihilate breakers. Not that bears wouldn't do it, but Cleave also a good solution. Leon throwing everything into the breach. Good luck, my friend.
Rain of Fire on the priests, actually, not on the clump of militia. The bears in the front doing quite a good job. Pit Lord, no more Rains of Fire, but gonna do just fine with that cleave damage. Rockets, there's quite a few, but just where's the follow-up damage to the stun?
Yeah, it's kinda missing. Leon is just trying to buy time, but 30 supply ahead. 3rd upgrade coming. You can spam rockets, but if they're level 1, they're really not that great. The zombie mask is helping, but that is GG. Well played, and the 1-0 for Dise.
Yeah, just super solid game from Dise. No real mistakes there. Maybe like you could say the creep thing could have been a bit better in the middle to not take so much damage on the Pit Lord, but so then he wouldn't have to give up the lab. But I mean, that's really cherry picking. Super solid game all around.
It's pretty good. Probably 2nd best Night Elf EU. Yeah, right.
Yeah, has to be. Where? Yeah, I guess there's. I mean, Please isn't necessarily having the best performances recently, although he's in the quarterfinals right now. We haven't seen a lot of Sonic recently. Yeah, 2nd best.
With the exception, of course, of... Are you in the game? They started real quick.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. With the exception, of course, of Kevin Schwem, who stands above everyone and everything.
True.
Just giving people some motivation here today. So, 2nd map, probably Leon's map. This is Shallow Grave. 1-0 lead for Dise. He could make it into the semi-final, where he's up against Lucy, probably.
All right. I'm wondering why he would pick this map. Does he have something in store? Because generally on this map, humans will face just Beastmaster and kind of get rolled over, just like Last Refuge. But maybe he likes playing Mountain King, something like that. Maybe he's just gonna. I don't think a Tower Rush would work against Beastmaster, but it's not going to be that from Dise regardless. He is going to go for the altar, but of course Leon doesn't know that just yet. So I really wonder what he has in store on Shallow Grave.
Did play it last week against Pato, and he was also successful there. So he knows what to do. He knows how to play. Pato also played a Beastmaster, and this doesn't look like a Beastmaster at all. It's a normal hero build. As we get a new sub, thank you, 4-month for Odin. Could we get an emote that depicts 2 bottles of wine in one of those old school balances? It would make balance wine more efficient.
Nice. That's pretty good.
Ooh, Warden.
I like it. As he was building the altar, I was thinking I wish we'd see more Warden on this map. With double Ancient War, you put one at the Mercenary camp, one at the Lightning Shield camp. It might be, in the current map pool, the quickest level 3 map. With a Warden, at least. With a Beastmaster on Last Refuge, it's really, really fast. But if you get that double Ancient War, you could creep 3 camps and just immediately have Mercenaries. It's a really good Warden map. So. And a consumable from the Merc camp, too.
Right on. But that should give Leon a little bit more time. Nothing big lost here. All the last hits. Oh, Lightning Shield here. Hurts the archers a little bit. A little bit more than necessary. Okay.
Yeah, that's scary. You got to be a little bit careful when that happens. It happens a lot on this camp, actually, because the creep that gets Lightning Shielded can actually deny another creep from you. So you have to be careful the melee, the ogre doesn't run and deny. I've had that happen to me so many times now.
Greater healing. Leon with the Shadow Priest, and then instant expansion, but oh, Dise already with the second Engine of War, wants to harass a little bit, but then creep at the same time, maybe, while moving over to the expansion? Not too sure what the timing is here.
Alright, he's gonna go for the Priest, because generally here, oh, nice block from the Peasant, still blocking with the Peasant. Is he going to force another Shadow Strike? He's trying to force another Shadow Strike. Unfortunately, Leon cannot, but he's bought a lot of time. And I was going to say, yeah, Dise would probably a lot of the time like to just right-click this Archmage. But with that greater heal now, it's not really possible.
Right on. He can try to snack away at some footmen, but not here. Don't really want to commit to Blink at the moment. Base is walled off. But that means that the peasants can't leave at the moment. Dise already with the Wisp near the Expo. Archers coming in. Probably getting the Berserker.
Yeah, no. 3 seconds. Leon buys it right away, which he does. Okay. Nicely spotting that, but that could be a lot of experience for the Warden if she chases it down. Expansion creep, I feel like can't be contested that well. There's 3 archers here, and the Warden, but just level 2 and half HP.
A little lucky for Leon to get this one last hit. Gets a good level experience now. Normal damage of the footman coming in. Warden has no consumables at all. Throws another Shadow Strike, but oh, Shadow Melt, how annoying! Super annoying!
Oh, damage again on the Archmage. Yeah. Dise just wanted to force that greater heal before town portaling, but he still hasn't, and another priest is going to spawn, has already spawned. Yeah, Leon's going to grab that, so he could save that greater heal. And you imagine if he had like only a scroll to beast or something, then Dise can just get mana, run straight across the map again, and just continue right-clicking. But yeah, parry up to Vitality, greater heal, the priest is on the way. The expansion is prepped. Great for Leon so far, but Dise is going to get level 3 and a consumable himself now.
True, that is a way better early game for Leon than previously. But Dise picking up speed. Engine of War was in position, is already in position for the next camp. It's a little uncomfortable. You go to the main, then you go to the Merc, then you go all the way back to your natural. But the Warden is already up to the next target. But Leon knows, okay, he invested quite a bit as well.
Okay, there's Boots, but there's only one Shadow Strike for Dise currently, who's now attacking quite a delayed tech, of course, because double Ancient War, because Mercenaries, because the 3 archers before the tech even started. So both players going to have a late tech. Of course, Leon going to be on the much later side of things, but he's getting towers to supplement for that. Shadow Strike could maybe kill a footman or a priest.
On the cost
ambitious.
Of Invul as well. Wants to stay. Get another Shadow Strike out. Deny. Needs another big deny. It's expensive, but if the Ward is not getting this experience, was it really worth it?
Oh, super nice micro from Leon. So nice. And he's going to get the deny as well. So sick. The blocks just to put maximum damage on the Warden. And of course, this all costs Moonwell mana. All of it, in fact. And we're getting to that point in the nighttime where it's going to be daytime before they're totally full. And at the same time, Dise creeps, but lose the Ancient War.
500 APM used pretty well, I would say. 666 saves, and that must make him feel real comfortable. Still, good opportunity for Dise to level the Warden. The left engine of war is once again there, but also there's Leon in Dice's base. Oh, did cancel last second. Can he get the second one as well? It definitely looks like it. What a nice delay on Dice's build.
Yeah, this timing was meant to come in when the lords were like a little bit over half, and if that were true, Leon probably wouldn't have gotten the cancels, but because of the second Ancient War, because Dise went tier 3 before any lores, Leon got those cancels immediately. He might be forced into the Greater Heal or just a Town Portal. Gonna use the Greater Heal instead, but still, really, really good game from Leon.
Big right hand from the Ancient of War. Needs to get some distance in between Warden and Archmage, otherwise it's the consumable and the Town Portal, which is then quite expensive. Now it's a cheap blink, dodges the Shadow Strike because yes, he's that good. Tech is progressing, 60%.
Yeah, and the shot being power built, so the Archmage can heal up, but Archmage gonna have to be pretty careful now. Can't really go across the map, especially now with that Warden. Gonna be getting close to level 5. I mean, Dise is finding a way into this game with this Warden to carry.
Oh yeah, and she will, especially level 5 and 6. He will probably aim for a Tome of Retraining soon. For Fan of Knives, wouldn't even hate to see Zeppelins against her. But yeah, we don't see that yet. We gotta focus more on tier 2.
Ooh, Healthstone and the Zeppelin. Really, pretty much perfect items for Leon so far. You got the Mantle, you got the Parry Up, Greater Heal, Healthstone now. Shredder and Zeppelin. Shredder for the Lumber, Zeppelin to save that Archmage and to save the Peasants, like you mentioned in the future. All really good things for Leon. The gods want him to win.
Lots and lots of towers as well. I know that he likes tanks against Undead. I wonder if he throws them in against Night Elf as well, especially against the Warden.
Yeah, we have no indicator just yet. He's, of course, going for the Blacksmith, but more so to wall off the Expo. Second hero could be Blood Mage, could be Alchemist, is pretty common. If he wants to go tanks, could even be a Panda. We haven't seen workshops just yet, though.
Castle Tech? Oh, he could also play Mass Air.
True, yeah, this would be a decent game to do it.
Dise doesn't really find any information about what's going on.
Did he see the Zeppelin? He may have. It's daytime, and of course, if it was nighttime, he has Ultra Vision. But Leon, the perfect timing again. Cheater Leon, we should call him. Look at this Expo. He's going to get this canceled.
No. He is Leon the Pro, just like the film from the 90s. But Dise seems to be even further ahead. Right on time. Can't cancel this.
Wow. If he was out of position just for a couple seconds, it would have been canceled. Leon, a little bit scared to drop there. Can you drop in that little town?
I don't know.
That'd be pretty cool. Do you hang out by the well? I don't know.
I'm pretty sure you can't build buildings there. Oh, double workshop.
Love it. The Sanctum for priests and for Sorks for Invis, so you can go back and heal up. And of course, a couple breakers is nice just to have a little bit of an army with your heroes. Archmage level 4, more almost level 5 on the Warden, thanks to that water elemental. Is there a second hero coming up for Leon? Not quite yet, right?
Plays Archmage solo. Ooh, Zeppelin. Careful, buddy.
Those footmen.
Yeah.
That's gonna be level 5.
Oh, that's not good. Decent distraction, more time for the production and the tier 3. Mountain King now. Makes sense. Against bears.
So much XP. Oh my god. He got like 1 footman. He got like 1.5 footmen over level 5, and it's already like, what, a 1/6 of the way there? It's crazy how much XP you get on tier 3 with 1 hero.
Oh, still Leon threatening this expansion. Anxiety says it will be a 2-tank drop with a Zeppelin into Knights and Breakers.
Very cool.
Well, here are the 2 tanks.
He's got the Zeppelin already. Scouted. And Fan of Knives retrained with the anti-magic potion. Really nicely done. More experience for the Warden.
And no Zeppelin here, since he's using the Zeppelin offensively. This is just a feast. It's kind of cool to see the Shredder defending, because it's good damage to block again. Oh, look
my
at
God.
this. Needs to use the blink. Dude, Leon in these body block situations, Chamiko-esque.
Yeah, the details really on point. The Panda now picked up for Dise as he realizes, okay, double workshop, I know it's coming. He's going to already up level 2.
Warden on the way thanks to Rejuve. Mana isn't looking too great on her. And did he spot the Zeppelin?
We didn't repair it. Now he's going to see it.
Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good.
Blink. Alright, he's just going to go for the peasants instead. A lot of chaos. He's still not repairing that Zeppelin. But it was going in a weird direction in that Dise might think, okay, he was just sending it to maybe scout bottom left or something. Instead, because if he was going to the main, if he's going to the expo, he'd probably have gone up there. But, okay, now he's just going to drop the tank straight up.
Too hurt. Zeppelin will fall. But Leon, in the meantime, he is distracting enough that his expansion is safe. He can creep a little bit. Finally, a high level MK. Biggest item on the map. But these tanks won't do anything.
Super sick creeping, though, from Leon. I mean, the triple water elemental, the paladin arrives just on time to heal up that Mountain King, and he's going to be already level 2. If you can get level, say, 3 Mountain King, level 2 paladin here, you're in a good spot.
Yep. Okay, it's indeed Breakers and Knights. Dise is, I think, believing into a heavier tank commitment?
Yeah. Yeah, I was just thinking that too. He's definitely doesn't know Leon's style like Anxiety does, where it's just 2 tanks, of course. Because, yeah, Second Ancient War at the Expo, Mud Golem already. Yeah, definitely an overcommitment.
Good for us, I guess. Would love to see game 3. Warden waiting. Still has an anti-magic, but Knights are pretty good against Moonwells. Footmen are pretty good against Moonwells. Knights even better. Dise with that. Supply blocked and busy as the tanks are approaching the Entangled Goldmine.
Yeah, 2-1 tanks, by the way, which is really nice upgrades for mortar teams in the future as well. Mud Golem now slowing, but the Goldmine's already gone down, and a couple of Moonwells going to fall, but the Breath and the Fan and Eyes is so strong against the human army.
Saves the Pally, saves the MK, kills the Entangled, which doesn't cost anything, just doesn't give you additional gold. Don't you need any casters? Oh, well, he got Breakers, but I mean, like, Priest Orcs.
Yeah, maybe a couple priests at least at home would be nice. I do like to see at least 1 priest at each base. 1 to heal up when you town portal back, but 2 to dispel that anti-magic potion when the warden comes in is quite nice. So yeah, I think a couple of casters would be warranted for Leon.
I should be the coach.
True.
Warden's once again trying to find the way in.
This Panda's so high level already. Got touching level 4.
And he can creep so safe thanks to the heal walls he found in the early game.
Yeah.
Oh man, this Warden is 4 peasants away from level 6. Panda's on the way to 4. Leon, you need to play fast.
Yeah, because we're getting to that stage where it's like, what army can you really build? And I don't know what, like, mortar teams are just going to die to the AoE. You need, like, to get to 100 supply to make it work once these heroes for the Night Elf get this strong, I feel like.
Dise has become one of Europe's finest, but Leon is challenging him. Stormbolt, Night Block. There is a TP. Can he challenge it without losing too much?
Yeah, I'm finding some nice value here, at least damage-wise. Staff used on both sides, so no losses just yet, other than maybe a water elemental. There's another Stormbolt for Leon, so maybe he can finally find a bear kill. Where is this Warden? Not in the fight just yet.
At home, she got very, very close to 6. Thought maybe could get one, but here she is at level 6, and a lot of corpses, and the Avatar? Not skilled yet. Oh man, this is a dream for an Avatar. Pally, in a world of trouble, needs the health stone, consumes it. The rest of the army is safe. For the first time in forever, though, Leon has the supply lead.
Yeah, not bad.
But now you're facing a level 6 Warden.
Yeah, it's going to be a whole lot more dead peasants unless Leon continues to be aggressive, and 2 more tanks might actually help him to continue being aggressive. And then maybe Leon could secure a 3rd at one of these red camps. It might go 3 base here. But the Panda, soon to be level 5, you're going to need, what, 6, 7, 8 heal scrolls against these heroes.
Yeah. Or you fully commit to tanks, but... Or you fully commit to breakers, because they're not affected by Breath of Fire and Fan on Knives, but... Oh man, Leon against the ropes. This is not a huge push.
If this MK gets level 3, then hero targeting becomes a problem with the breakers, of course, the feedback, and also the knights. It's just all a really good army for Leon to actually just hero focus. Go for that Warden in the fight. If you can get the Warden out of the fight, maybe you can kill the Avatar, and then from there you can start picking off the bears. So there is potential if the heroes get a little bit stronger for Leon, but I doubt these tanks are going to do much in the meantime.
Not really. Engine of War also in a position... Warden? What's he buying? Oh, nothing really. Muddy is in the mix, but Leon's pushed. How much damage can he do? Knights 1 and 3 updates on him. And, okay, the Avatar is here.
Yeah, at long last, Breath of Fire is good, but the haze didn't hit everything. A couple of bears being focused. Is there any heal scrolls for Leon? No, at least there's a town portal. Everything's getting low. 1 bear will finally fall. 1 knight will be staffed out, but 2 more are about to fall. Nice Holy Light, nice pullback, but the next fan is going to kill both of these. Town portal out. 1 Dryad falls, so it looks like it was 2 knights and a town portal for a Dryad and a bear there.
And an MK. Don't forget about the MK.
Ooh, yeah.
Died
a lot of XP too.
Well, yep. And 1,000 gold for Dise. Panda level 5. This seems unwinnable, but Leon is still trying. He's not a man of an early tap out. But Dise is doing the only right thing. Preparing another expansion upper right. Scout with the spirits. In general, scouting by Dise has been so good. From the early Zeppelin to the first tank attempt to tanks driving across the main. He was always where you're supposed to be.
Yeah, it's definitely easy to overlook that as an observer or somebody watching the game because we can see the whole map. But yeah, it's very tough to find all these. This map is so big as well, and Leon is so tricky with his tank positioning a lot of the time. Easy to overlook that. Oh, Avatar could be surrounded. It's nice to pick off that Avatar because if not, it's just always up.
Yeah, there was another display here. Leon wanted to drop the tanks again, but he found him again in the middle of the map, and there's a hippo against it now. But okay, Avatar gone.
Well, both the tanks are going to die over the trees if Leon doesn't realize they're both dead. He's not microing it, and that's more experience.
And supply gone. Leon could hope that Dise is portaling into his base and can't get out for 5 minutes, and then he might win the game.
I hear that helps. His heroes are almost 4-3-3. I think what he actually has to hope for is probably just a Warden kill, if he can, but it's going to be really tricky to do that.
Wave after wave after wave against Dice's expansion. There's no crack in this defense.
Haze, fire. Does not actually as much damage as normally you see because there is Knights and Breakers, but now the Warden comes in with the AoE as well, and all the Knights are about to fall out of nowhere.
Heal Ward in the back. Bears love it. MK never got the crucial levels. And yeah, that's a double kill on Knights. That is 8 supply gone. That's Leon out of the tournament. GG, well played, mannered as always. Dise is advancing into the semifinal,
where he will face Lucy, who was able to defeat Tiesiog 2-1, though. Ooh. So a close series there. And,
Lucy, or as we call him, the Carson Slayer.
True, yeah. The Killer of headhunters, apparently.
Indeed. All right. Please is up against Gotta Be. We will continue with Lucy and Dise, of course. Oh, Please defeated Gotta Be already. So it's Happy versus Please and Dise versus Lucy. That's the final 4 of the Back2Warcraft Cup 18.
Nice. Couple undeads, couple elf players. The orcs almost made it through, though. They almost made it through, as did the humans. Almost.
I mean, you failed them, Carson.
I know. It's tough. Everything's just so imbalanced, Neo. As I would say on my stream, or the chat would say on this stream.
Yeah, of course. We if there's someone who can do emotes, we need a scale with 2 wine bottles on each side of the scale to have balanced wine. That is a great suggestion. We just need an artist doing this. Riptide, are you there? It would be amazing. Amazing is also a tiny little break for us to squeeze some ad money out of Amazon. You can check out back2warcraft.com/support in case you want to support us. There's a newly edited option to also become a member on YouTube. So we got Patreon. You can sub on Twitch. You can become a YouTube member. You can one-time donate with crypto, with credit card and PayPal. We also have a crypto wallet. We got merchandise, and of course, checking out our sponsors CORSAIR and Holy Energy, and using the coupon code Back2Warcraft for a 10% discount always helps as well. Now, little break. Then Lucy versus Dise as a semifinal and the grand final. Be right back.